This is Copycat, a show where hey guys, I know that intro was really mean, but I'm actually really sad because I lost all my edits for the Copycat episode. My Final Cut Pro crashed last night, so I had to refilm a video this morning before going into work. I hope you enjoy this video nonetheless. Morning guys, the Copycat episode was going so well, I was halfway finished, and then my editing, I was gonna say a bad word. Sorry. Wait, let me go clean this up. Cleaned up. Let's get journaling. So it's actually Thursday morning, and actually I should tell you why the Copycat episode didn't end up being posted today, because I was editing. It was about midnight, and my computer just crashed. It was so weird. I actually thought I lost everything on my computer because I got this weird Mac startup screen where it was just asking me to set up my new computer, and my computer isn't new at all. It's about 8 years old, so yeah, I got really nervous, but I didn't lose all my files. I just lost all my edits for the Copycat episode, and that was a bummer because I was almost done. I didn't lose the actual files. It's still on my camera SD card, but the actual edits that I've made for the video, like the analysis portion, is gone, and that honestly takes the longest part. So I was really bummed last night, and then this morning you just saw me spill coffee here, but when I was pouring my coffee, because I have a pour over coffee dripper, it's a Hario V60, I got it everywhere. It spilled all over my table, and now I have these weird like bumps in my table because I think the wood absorbed it, but this is just a cheap IKEA table. But anyways, let's get journaling. I'm sorry, this is just another long rambly video. I really wanted to get that Copycat episode out, but maybe I'll post it next week or this weekend if I have time. Actually, I don't have time. I've been so busy with life recently, but that's because I'm leaving Korea, and now it's like an inside joke because I say that every time. Whoa, why do I have an alarm going? Be right back. No, that was just my alarm to wake up. But okay, I woke up really early today actually, considering I don't have work in the morning. But let's journal. Okay, I want to do something different. What have I not done in a while? So I've been doing these illustrations. I've shown everyone this already on my Instagram, and this is supposed to be a leopard, but it ended up looking like a bear. I want to incorporate some sort of sketching and maybe some watercolor. I don't know. Wait, everything is way too far. Come on. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna reach over you guys. Let's use some watercolor. Gosh, let me just get my water brush. How is everyone doing? Leave a comment down below. I'm doing fine, I guess. I guess it's just been really hectic recently, but aside from that, everything's been pretty good. Let's put a watercolor background because I haven't done that in a while. This is the blank insert from Midori, and this is actually a special, well, the paper's not special, but the design on the front is special. It's the House Industries in collaboration with Travelers Company insert. It's really cool actually. It's very retro 70s-y, and that's not a word, 70s-y. It's very 70s inspired and neat. And yeah, it doesn't, the blank insert doesn't really take watercolor that well. It takes it, but this is an intense wash of color, so it's gonna buckle for sure, but whatever, let's just go with it. And I think this spread is gonna be heavily inspired by the spread that I created for the Copycat episode, because I don't know, I'm just in that groove, and I've been practicing that person's techniques. I don't want to give it away, but her style of journaling. Oh, that's a good giveaway. I said her, but anyways, I guess this is like a mini homage to the episode that could have been posted. Whew. It's weird talking so much while you just woke up. Okay, let me just drink some coffee. I am drinking coffee from this cafe called Twosome, and it's called Twosome Coffee. Yeah, it's called Twosome Coffee, and it's just a big chain coffee shop here. Because I actually ran out of my favorite coffee that my family or friends usually send over, and it's the Timber Train coffee from Vancouver. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I kind of want to do something cool with the corners because I usually put a torn piece of paper down on this corner and usually this corner, but let's just put some paint down. Okay, the worst part is waiting for it to dry. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I can show you. What can I show you? I can show you this. This is my Gekoso watercolor pad. Butt peach for President 2020. You know that emoji of the butt peach. This is just some, I guess, leaf studies. I was just doing this on the top of my head. I wasn't actually looking at leaves and then painting them. And then I was with friends at a coffee shop, and I really like Game of Thrones, so I just scripted out Valar Morghulis and Valar Dohaeris. I'm covering this because there's some profanity there because my friend thought it would be funny if I scripted out. I'll just show you. Yeah, it's self-explanatory. And then I was drawing. I've been learning how to draw faces and draw animals, you know, just trying to step my art game up. And I wanted to learn how to draw for this episode of Copycat. I feel like everything goes back to that episode of Copycat. I feel weird saying that it's not gonna be posted, but yeah, that was the reason why, because the artist that I ended up choosing likes to use drawings in their spreads. And then I really like this fox drawing. This is a horrible self-portrait. I look evil. This is a better self-portrait of myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this paper drawing sketch pad from Gekoso. I really like the paper actually. I wish I bought another one, but yeah, this is pretty much it. I've been carrying this with me plus my traveler's notebook all the time, and then along with my what is it called? My pencil case. I bring this other pencil case that's mostly supplies for sketching. I like sketching in pencil crayon actually. My favorite is orange. I think that's my new favorite color. But that's enough chit chat about that. I think it is. Oh, it's not dry. I don't have a drying gun. Should I just use my blow dryer? Yeah, I'm gonna go get my blow dryer. I'll be right back. And I used a blow dryer. I mean, it's not my favorite technique because it usually moves the watercolor around like that. But I'm not really in a time crunch, but I just would like to move forward with this spread. So let's continue. I want to do some stamping here, and let's see how we want to do the date. Why do I have so many alarms going off of it? Not off, on. Going off. Yeah, no, what am I saying? Anyways, yeah, let's continue. Look at that tan line, and look at that tan line. I'm so happy it's autumn. I honestly I don't hate summer. I had a great summer actually. It's just I sweat a lot and I don't like the heat. I don't know where that accent came from. What's the date today? October? Nope, it is September. Let's go back. Everyone always asks where this is from. It's from Artbox, which is a Korean store. I don't think they have an online store. But you can always just check Amazon. Amazon's a perfect place to find like tearaway calendar sheets. So definitely check that out. I don't want to cover too much of that, so I'm planning to put that here, and then I want to put Thursday with shoot, something just fell. With this stamp set, so let's take this out of the way and let's stamp Thursday. Let's use, should we use orange ink? No, let's use black ink so we can see it more clearly. I've been really into orange. Orange is my jam right now. I was actually trying to think of a cool name for this rambly journal with me type thing. I'm trying to, you know, I love alliterations, like Job's Journal. That's the name of this channel and my Instagram. I was thinking of calling it like chit chat, no, craft and chat, something like that. I think that sounds cool. Craft and chat, or coffee, chat and craft. Coffee. Because I feel like I always have coffee when I journal, so that would make sense. But that just sounds kind of corny. Welcome to Coffee, Chat and Craft. Actually, no, that doesn't sound that bad. Coffee, Chat and Craft. I feel like I'm gonna mess up and say Coffee, Chat and Crap, which is not good. Okay, I should stop talking. Actually, no, this is I can't stop talking because the voice, I won't have a voiceover for this. Okay. Job's a mess right now. Just don't mind me. Stamping is really weird, actually. I feel like when I stamp over watercolor, it's totally fine, but the ink is acting really weird right now. Okay, no, maybe I'm just not pressing hard enough. And this stamp set is just a cheapo stamp set that I got at my local craft store. And you can tell it's really cheap because they accidentally glued the rubber part of the K stamp wrong. See, so you have to stamp it upside down for it to be the right side up. But yeah, I still really like this. This looks like a stamp set that a lot of people use on Instagram. I feel like I refer to Instagram a lot, but that's where I get a lot of inspiration from. And I believe it's it's called Shiny, the brand. I think that's the stamp brand that makes those stamps. But this is very similar, and this was only 3,000 won, which is equivalent to $3 or 4 Canadian dollars, which is pretty good actually. And I like my stamping to look uneven because, yeah, I just like how that looks. Let me get my, what is it called? This thing. What is this called? Tape runner. So, as you all know, it's kind of a running joke now that I say this, but I am moving back to Vancouver, and I'm leaving in 2 weeks. So it has been crazy. My flight has been booked, and I am gonna be back in Vancouver on October 1st, officially now. Let's put this red washi. Yeah, this is from Classicy, probably my favorite new washies. And I've been packing like a madman. I sent a box through the post, and holy crap, it was so expensive. It was about, I thought it was gonna be about $100 for if I wanted to ship it by plane. So that's not that bad. And if you ship it by boat, I believe it was $50 equivalent Canadian dollars, I mean, and it ended up being so much more expensive. I think I paid $200 to ship it by air, and I totally regret that because I could have totally just done an extra check-in luggage and it would probably still be cheaper. This is a Classicy grid tape. You peel off the back. I kind of like using it like a washi, but you can write over it as well. And I want to put it down here, and I want to put a drawing here and use a stencil here and do something cool with that. But yeah, it's been put this down. Let's put this guy down first. Also, don't mind my nasty fingernails. I know it's so gross. I should really cut my nails. I don't like long nails. And also, you feel weird when you end up typing. It's just like, my nails aren't even that... No, they are really long, but I know girls and other people who actually have really long nails, and I don't know how they do it. How do they live life? And I should show you the rest of my journal pages, because aside from when I'm filming these videos, I haven't been journaling like this in a while, so I don't want to show you my copycat spread, but I've been doing a lot of like ephemera bombs. That's what I call them. I just put all my ephemera and what is it called? What are these called? Business cards on one page, and then I've just been journaling like this. I have really tiny writing, so I can squeeze a lot in, but yeah. And I also like journaling with pencil crayons, actually. I really like this spread too, but that's about it. This is the start of my insert. It says, "You will always be my favorite hello and hardest goodbye." And this just says bye Korea, because I think most of my time left in Korea will be documented in this spread, so I thought that was fitting. Okay, let's do something interesting on this page. So I wasn't gonna use this in this spread, but I actually bought this for the copycat episode, and I still want to use it because it was kind of expensive, actually. Tim Holtz and other American brands, or any North American brands in Korea, are crazy jacked up because of the import fees. That's why I don't really buy scrapbooking supplies here, or any of those traditional art supplies you would see at Michael's or any other North American stationery store, because it's just so expensive here in Korea. So that's one thing I'm excited about going back home for. I get a whole plethora of options for journaling and for crafting, but I'm gonna miss Korean stationery. I love Artbox, which is our local art store here. Actually, it's more of a stationery store. They don't have a great selection of art stuff. But I really like this technique of using a baby wipe. I don't know what happens with my pinky when I'm doing this, and just rubbing it to remove some of the watercolor, and it looks so cool. It's not that visible, but I think it looks super cool. And I'm just gonna use a tissue to wipe it down. I honestly don't know how to... No, I know how to clean these. You just use warm soapy water, but yeah. Let's let that dry. No, I'm gonna use the blow dryer. Screw that. To dry that, and I'm gonna use... Let's use orange or brown. I don't know. Let's use brown, actually. I don't want this to be too bright. Yeah. So that's been my life as of late. So next week I'm actually gonna be oh yeah, last week I went to the Time stationery store, and it was my last time visiting, and it was really bittersweet, and I got to grab a meal with Songjun, and it was just so nice. He's been like a mentor to me here, and I've learned so much, and I really want to I guess I've never really said this, but I would love to own a stationery store just like him. He really inspired me. And oh shoot, it's not cute. Why am I talking like that? Yeah, so he's been a real inspiration, and I really admire what he does and what he's done for the Traveler's Notebook community in Korea. He's like a mini superstar, to be honest. A lot of people know him, and there's this site called Naver, and it's kind of like the Google of Korea, but they actually have these forums, kind of like Reddit, on there, and he is, I think, the creator of the Traveler's Notebook forum on that site, or he's the moderator, or everyone just knows him. So when we have meetups here, he is like the guy to go to. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just experimenting. Let's just play with supplies. Yeah, so he's really cool. I'm just using this, I think this is a Versa Magic or Versa ink pad. Oh shoot. And I just dabbed it on there. Oh, that looks cool. It looks like a tattoo. Actually, no, it doesn't. And I'm gonna clean it off with the baby wipe. I don't know why I'm so hyper right now, guys. Why am I mixing in French? Actually, no, just saying le does not make it French. Okay, anyways. I just wasted a lot of ink, guys. Don't do what I did. I know people use those ink daubers. It kind of looks like one of these things, but it has a pad on the bottom, and it has some sort of fabric for you to dab on the ink and then buff the ink into the page. But I don't have one of those, so I just went directly in. How are we doing for time? Where did I put my phone? It is almost 9. Okay, I need to hurry up. Hurry up, Job. Okay, I'm gonna do a sketch of a whale because I've been liking that look. So I'm gonna copy my own drawing and put it down here and then start writing. Yeah, okay, I told myself I need to be finished by 9:45. Okay. Coffee break. I'm gonna turn the camera off because I'm gonna use a hair dryer again. Okay, I'm gonna use this really light orange to sketch it out, and I want the whale to come from here and then go into the rest of the page. And honestly, my workspace is a mess right now, so I don't really have much room. Okay, let's push that out of the way. I don't know. Does anyone's desk get really crazy when you start like crafting and journaling? Because mine does. I need to put my arm there because I have really sweaty. Actually, no. I have really sweaty palms, so I like to cover any place that I have watercolored over because my sweaty palms will just move everything around. Okay, I'm gonna just do a really rough. No, let's do circles first. I really don't know what I'm doing, guys, with sketching. I just know that you're supposed to do. I watched a few videos about how to put down like the base of the animal shape. I'm like mumbling. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just taking this right out of my butt. So honestly, I don't think I'm a bad like a bad sketcher. Is that even a word? Every time I think of sketcher, I just think of like Skechers shoes. I don't think I'm horrible, but I don't think I'm great. So I like looking at reference material, like actual photos of animals. Like, you know how people can just draw just by imagining things? I have a vivid imagination, but I don't know how to translate that into actual art. So I'm much better at like looking at things and oh, it's such a thin whale. Wait, that's the beauty of sketching is that you can continue adding as much lines as you want. Okay, the tail is when I always mess up. Sorry, stop talking. You know how it is. Maybe I'll ink this with watercolors. That would look really cool, actually. Well, now it's a very chubby whale. It's okay. Okay, that looks kind of horrible, guys. What was that? It was like a weird laugh cough. how can we rectify this situation? Sorry, I'm just gonna reach over you guys again. Get my watercolors out. No, let's stick to pencil. Sorry, just a little indecisive. It's nice to experiment sometimes, but it's just when you're experimenting, you never know if anything's gonna turn out the way you want it. But I guess that's life. Philosophical talks with Joe. Yeah, so I've been feeling a variety of emotions lately. Mostly sadness and excitement, so it's really bittersweet because I'm really excited to be back and to be reunited with my family and my friends back home, but I don't know, I've created a home for myself here and I've made so many wonderful friends, and it's just gonna be really difficult leaving and saying goodbye because they have been my family here, so that's one thing that I am not looking forward to at all because it's gonna be so difficult. But I also really miss my family and friends back home in Vancouver. And luckily, I have this other friend who's leaving Korea at the same time with me, so we'll have a little support system. And she's also Canadian, but she lives in Toronto. Yeah, so that's how I'm feeling. I've just been listening to some really sad music. I should stop that. But I think if you know me in person or in real life, you would understand because I'm just a really dramatic person in general. Does this look like a sperm whale? I don't know. Yeah, so let's just do some brief coloring in. This is not the greatest spread, everyone, but I hope you understand. We haven't put any torn paper yet. Shoot. Okay, let's stop doing that and let's put some torn paper right here for journaling. I don't want to journal over that because that looks really cool. We need more washi up in this, so let's do that. I don't know if I want to just leave the whale like that. It looks kind of boring. I don't know where. Oh, should we add some water to it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's activate the watercolor. So what I was using was actually watercolor pencils. So you can activate it with water, and it just really helps soften those lines that we've created. It gives it a light and airy look. And since we use red and orange, I'll pick up both. See, that looks really cool. Because the thing with watercolor pencils is you still see the lines when you put them down, so you still see the cross hatching that I did for the most part, because these don't fully blend out, but I don't know, I like how it looks. Let's clean this brush off with my paper towel. I want to add more water here actually. Yeah, that looks a lot cooler actually. I just want to get better at sketching. This isn't the greatest. I think this sketch looks a lot better actually. This one. It's much more nuanced. This just looks like a giant, like, fat whale. Oh well. I'm just gonna put like an arrow and put me. Ooh, self-deprecating humor for you, Job. I don't know what I'm saying. I shouldn't be doing these journal with me's in the morning. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, torn paper time. Shall we use Would introducing green be too much for this?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Ooh, book paper! Oh yeah, we have to use that. How should I tear this? But it's gonna be hard to... Ooh, I can journal over with a... sorry. With a red pencil. That would look cool. This is a Korean English dictionary, I think. Oh, I tore such a tiny piece. No, it's just right. I think I like it this way, and then we can put a piece of washi tape down that way. We need to incorporate some brush lettering too, before I forget. Oh. I don't want this video to be over 30 minutes, because 30 minutes is already really long. And I know everyone says that they don't mind the rambling or long videos, but I think I mind it much more than you guys, because I don't know, I like long videos too, but I feel like no one would honestly sit through the whole thing. And everyone always says that they do, but feel like they're lying. So let me know if you honestly, truly sit down and watch me journal for that long, because I would hate myself if I had to listen to my voice for that long. Honestly, I feel like everyone hates the sound of their own voice though, so maybe that's why I don't like listening to myself speak. That's why recording voiceovers is so agonizing to me, because it's just hearing your voice over and over and over again, and that just gets a little bit too crazy. Okay, piece of washi there. I glued it. I taped it like lopsidedly. That's not a word, Joe. Oh. Should we add something here? No. Let's move on. What can we brush letter? What can we write down? I will use a black brush pen, my aquash brush pen filled with Sumi ink, and should we already put Thursday, and September's pretty long. Let's say, what has this day been like so far? I don't really know, guys. Should we try and be quirky and just put like me when I'm bloated and it's just a whale? Yeah, let's be quirky today. Let me get my brush pen. Okay, this is dry. I actually really like this palette because you can do that whole thumb thing and you look like a legit artist. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But what else should I talk about? YouTubers? So yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I actually don't used to watch a lot of like crafting related YouTube videos or journaling, but can anyone recommend any cool journal or scrapbook or crafting artists I can watch? Because I started watching James Burke, and who else? Lala Lane. I follow her on Instagram. I love her videos. And Ali Brown. Basically everyone you recommended on Copycat I basically have been watching. Just because I'm kind of new to this. I started out on Instagram and then I moved over to YouTube, so I don't really know all the other cool and established YouTubers on this on YouTube. Okay. I think I have a hair on here. Let's take that out. I'm just gonna rub that on my t-shirt. Okay, it's gonna say me when I'm bloated or something. Yeah. I can't talk when I'm brush lettering. When? Should it be I'm bloated? Yeah. Oh, that's too thick. Shit. I mean, oops. I mean, shoot. Ah! I really wasn't trying to swear. I mean, some people don't think of that as a swear word, but anyways. If I could redo this spread, I would redo this part because it kind of ruined it. Oh, I ruined it even more. No. This is what you don't see on Instagram where everyone's like, I love this spread. Meanwhile, I'm like, I messed it up. Okay, let's not forget that little thing on the T. Actually, no, that's not that bad. I just made the eye look like a serif eye instead of a handwritten eye. I wish I used thicker downstrokes here. Okay, whatever, it's done. It's done! Actually, no, I'm actually really liking this spread. It's like all my new... No, that doesn't make sense. I guess it incorporates some new stuff that I haven't really done in my journal. So I'm just gonna do some journaling. No, let's put some more washi tape because we have not put enough washi tape on this spread. Should we do more stamping? I don't know. Let's incorporate another washi tape. So we use a brown and red washi. You know what? I don't own any orange washi tapes. I think I have some yellow tape. Oh yeah, let's use this new tape I got at the time. This is from a Korean brand called... Oh shoot, I forgot the name. Midam? Hidam? I don't know. But it uses Korean flowers. I keep forgetting what type of flower this is. I think it's called the mugunghwa. That's the Korean national flower, I believe. Let's layer that to complement the flowers that we have there. I mean, the green kind of bothers me because we don't have any green on this spread, but let's just roll with it. I want to put a tiny bit there to bring over that color from here to here. I just want everything to flow nicely. And I have a feeling we can get away with another washi here. But we might have to cut it in half. Let's finish this copy. Ooh, should I show you a sneak peek of the... Yeah, let's do it. This is a sneak peek of the copycat episode I worked on, but that's it. Ooh, that was actually a big sneak peek. Who could it be? Who could it be? You'll know soon enough. Should I journal right now? No, I'll journal off screen. I'm back, and while I was journaling, I thought about putting some craft paper over top of this other book paper because it's kind of hard to read if I write over top of that. So I'm just gonna glue that little piece and journal here. And I was journaling with this watercolor pencil, and I actually really like how it looks. So I'm just gonna tape that down. Let's do this real quick. Sorry, I'm so indecisive. Actually, sometimes for journal with me videos, I actually would end up finishing the video and then end up adding to it or changing stuff after I stopped recording. So this is a pretty normal thing that I do. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue journaling. I finished journaling. I put down that piece of red grid washi, and I'm using this Mizuhiki knot stamp, and I'm using my orange ink, and I'm just gonna stamp it down on this negative space I left. And yeah, we're finished. Looks pretty cool. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I know I said this already, but thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your stationery obsessed friends. Thanks for watching, listening to me ramble, and for always supporting me. Thank you guys. It's almost been a year since I started this channel, and a lot of things have changed, and I'm so happy that everyone has still stuck by and continued to tune in every Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. I hope you continue watching even though I won't be in Korea anymore. I don't think my journaling style will change, but I'll be in a different location, in a different part of my life, so I hope you'll continue to grow with me, and thank you so much. Oh, that got really serious, but yeah, I really mean it. And on that note, I'll see you all next time. Bye! If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. You basically just sat for 40 minutes and listened to me talk while I journaled, but thank you so much for watching. I'm actually FaceTiming with my mom right now. Do you want to say hi, Mom?
Hello.
Yeah, anyways, I should stop this because it's getting a little too wild. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!